On to friends who is I haven't started studying it. I'm going to. I'm just still drinking my coffee and all that bullshit. And then I saw some people freaking out about Tiffany bringing her dogs to Korea finally. Look, you guys have to understand something. I've been in this situation before because Coach Leo is an exterminator or was an exterminator before he retired. So, um, they wrote a story about this. Do you guys remember those books like scary stories from the dark or the haunted or whatever the fuck it was? Probably not because you all are retarded and young and you got like look. I hate to say it like this. I don't really feel like everyone is like, have you seen Quiet on the Set? I feel so bad that I watched that show for so long. I never watched those shows. The last Nickelodeon show I watched was like Legends of the Hidden Temples or something. Like around 98, 99, I stopped watching Nickelodeon. I would see it on TV sometimes, mainly for the cartoons, like the Rugrats and shit like that. But I stopped watching Nickelodeon because I was like, all this shit is weird. Even the Amanda Show, like Amanda who passed away in 2004, 2005, in 2005. I met in 2004. Um, she loved watching all that Drake, Josh, her younger sisters liked that shit. I never like they're even probably one of them is even mad at me because I was like kind of spamming her because I did not want her to watch that shit because that shit is weird. Like I'm telling you. Like anyways, I haven't talked to any of them in almost a decade now, but no, I did not used to watch any of that weird Nickelodeon shit. It was weird to me. Anyways, but a scary story. I think this needs to be charged. Like that scary stories thing. So what happens is this kind lady, she goes to LA or Mexico or some shit like that. Same thing, right? And she wants to help, and she sees this dog. And she's like, "Whoa! Well, for this case, we'll call two dogs, just two dogs, right? Prince and the other one, right?" And it's like, "Oh my God, it's two dogs! I'm gonna save them. I'm gonna take them because she's like Elvira, I'm gonna hug you and squeeze you and love you forever and ever." And pop! And then what does she do? She like braids its hair and clips its fur and all that bullshit, gives it a bow, but then she noticed something wasn't right. There was some strange ooze coming out of the dog's mouth, and the dog's tail was kind of curled and looked like a corkscrew. And and no matter what it did, it just nothing. I'm not doing it justice. It just didn't seem right. The dog wasn't a dog. It was a sewer rat. Ah! So she took the dogs to the vet, and it was a sewer rat. Ah! You adopted a sewer rat. Why would you do that? Ah! So that same thing is going on right now. Like public service announcement, those aren't dogs. Tiffany rescued some sewer rats. You have to look. First thing you got to do, accept that it's a sewer rat. Okay, when you start treating it like a dog, it's not going to be a dog. It's just going to be a sewer rat and spread diseases. Okay, then you got to get these like little poison pellets. It's like little like poison pellet. They're like they're gonna accuse me of hand symbols. I'm not doing anything. Like there's like these little like poison pellets that you can get. That's a hand symbol too. There's these little poison pellets you can get, and basically when the dog slash sewer rat, just sewer rat pretending to be a dog, comes by and it sees it, it's like, oh, it's a snack. But you can't just kill it right away. You have to give it like little bits of pellets of poison. That way it nibbles on it, eats some, takes it back, and then when it dies, all of its friends will eat it, and then they die. So that's what you should do. So everyone, Sani, everyone, you should encourage Tiffany to get the rat poison to get rid of the sewer rat because those aren't dogs. Look, I'll even I'll have ChatGPT do a summary of it. I'm starting to remember why I didn't like vaping as much as regular herb, but I still like vaping on the occasion. I'm still good. Like these things are cool. review or what's it called? Review, overview. Provide an overview. I'll put it in the description of the scary storybook that has the story of the woman who adopts a dog, but it's a sewer rat. And stuff. And then apply that to Fitty for Girls' Generation's dog and adapt it. Story referring to the classic urban legend, often recounted in collections of scary stories or folklore compilations. These tales narrative typically blah, 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 blah. In these tales, the narrative typically revolves around a person who, thinking they have adopted a small, affectionate pet like a dog, that they've straw. Later discovers that their beloved companion is not what it seems. The twist reveal, finding out the pet is actually a creature like a sewer rat. Played on the theme of deception, the unfamiliar is hidden within the familiar. The shock at realizing one's nurturing care has been misdirected. The storyline tapped into the deep-seated human fear of being deceived, as well as a revulsion at close contact with creatures deemed vermin by society. To adapt this eerie and unsettling premise to Tiffany from Girls' Generation and her dogs, I'll put this in the description. I'll just read it. Overview. Tiffany, known for her glamorous life and affection for adorable dogs, decides to adopt another pet to keep her company during her travels and performances. One day, she hears of a unique pet in need of a home. A small, furry creature with an unusually keen sense of rhythm. Charmed by the description and eager to offer her love, of course, Tiffany adopts the creature, believing it to be a rare breed of dog. Maybe they'll like me more if I do this. As days pass, Tiffany notices her new pet, which she lovingly names Melody. No, for sure. Exhibits some peculiar behaviors. Unlike her other dogs, Melody has an extraordinary appetite for vegetables and an aversion to going outside. Moreover, Melody shows an uncanny ability to escape from any enclosure, always finding her way back to Tiffany's side, especially when music plays in the house. Amused and intrigued by these quirks, Tiffany shares her experiences on social media, and where her fans, yeah, right. Tiffany doesn't have arms. Tiffany's bots, maybe. Tiffany, no. She's contractually not allowed to. Tiffany shares her experiences on social media, where her fans are enhanced by Melody's antics. It's not it's not until a close friend visits and points out Melody's unusual features. Long, dexterous paws, a fondness for water, and a tail not quite like a dog's. That Tiffany begins to wonder about her mysterious new companion. Determined to solve the mystery, Tiffany consults a veterinarian who, after a thorough examination, reveals the astonishing truth. Melody is not a dog, but a highly intelligent and affectionate sewer rat who has grown to love Tiffany and her music. The vet reassures Tiffany that No, that's not how it goes! Tiffany... The vet reassures Tiffany that Melody is healthy and poses... I'm mad at you, AI. I'll have to make my own AI still. Initially taken aback, Tiffany realizes that her bond with Melody transcends appearances. She decides to keep Melody celebrating the unique expected. No. Do it over. Do it over, but have it end like in the scary storybooks. Yeah. Adopted shadows, the Melody in the dark. This is why I don't get any studying done. All right, I'm not going to turn that into a comic. I'll just put that one in the description. I have to go read these 20 pages, and then I have to do a bunch of practice quizzes. Peace out.